By the time many women hit their mid-40s, sleep stops feeling like a given. Waking at 2 a.m., hot flashes, and a busy mind become the new normal. That exhaustion doesn't just steal your nights. It steals your mornings, your recovery, and the energy you used to take for granted. There's a better way. Small, consistent evening rituals designed for midlife biology that actually help you fall deeper into restorative sleep and wake up feeling rebuilt. In the next few minutes, you'll get a practical 10-minute routine, 3 easy swaps you can do tonight, and 1 surprising trick for calming hot flashes and racing thoughts. Picture this. After dinner, Laura, busy with work and teenage kids, dims lights, stretches for 5 minutes, sips a warm, magnesium-rich drink, and writes down 2 things she's grateful for. By the time she's finished, her body and mind are ready for sleep instead of social media or stress scrolling. These are real, doable moves you can fold into laundry time, TV breaks, or right after washing up. Try the mini ritual at the end of the video tonight and leave a quick note about what changes. This is about small wins that add up to real recovery. 1. Sleep struggles. Women over 45 commonly experience hormonal shifts after midlife change. How sleep feels. Falling asleep may take longer. Awakenings become more frequent, and the sleep you do get often feels less restorative. Estrogen and progesterone decline during perimenopause and menopause. Estrogen helps regulate body temperature and sleep continuity, while progesterone has mild sedative effects. At the same time, melatonin production naturally falls with age, and the architecture of sleep shifts. There is typically less deep, slow-wave sleep and more light, fragmented sleep. These physiological changes make it harder to get the continuous restorative rest you relied on in your 30s. Trouble falling asleep is a frequent complaint. Racing thoughts, evening anxiety, and the loss of progesterone's calming influence can delay sleep onset. Night sweats and hot flashes physically wake many women, sometimes multiple times per night, and can trigger a cascade of disrupted rest. Waking too early is another pattern. Your body may shift toward an earlier circadian rhythm, so mornings arrive before your brain has completed a full sleep cycle. Then there's non-restorative sleep. You sleep a full night, but still feel groggy the next day. That exhaustion feeds daytime irritability and forgetfulness, which then feed back into poor sleep. Several medical and lifestyle factors add to the burden. Obstructive sleep apnea becomes more common after menopause, particularly in women with weight gain or increased neck circumference. Loud snoring or morning headaches are red flags. Restless leg syndrome and periodic limb movements can fragment sleep, and iron deficiency sometimes plays a role. A simple blood test can reveal that. Chronic pain from conditions like arthritis or new-onset fibromyalgia also interrupts sleep, as does nocturia. Bladder changes and certain medications can increase the need to get up at night. Finally, use of some antidepressants, beta blockers, or stimulants can worsen insomnia, so medication review is often a useful step. Start addressing these problems by matching solutions to the specific causes. Behavioral strategies work. A consistent sleep-wake schedule, limiting evening caffeine and alcohol, and a wind-down routine that reduces stimulation. For night sweats, practical fixes: cooler sleep environment, breathable bedding, moisture-wicking pajamas, and a fan can reduce awakenings. If hot flashes are severe, discuss hormone therapy or non-hormonal prescription options with a clinician. They can significantly reduce vasomotor symptoms for many women. When snoring or daytime sleepiness is present, ask your provider about an evaluation for sleep apnea. A sleep study and appropriate treatment like CPAP can be life-changing. For restless legs, testing iron stores and addressing deficiencies often improves symptoms. Integration into your evening routine makes these solutions stick. Begin with a short mental decluttering. Jot down tomorrow's top 3 tasks to prevent late-night rumination. Follow with 20-30 minutes of a calming activity, gentle stretching, reading under low light, or guided breathing, and avoid screens in the last hour. Keep fluids earlier in the evening if nocturia is a problem, and choose pajamas and sheets that promote cooling. If medications may be affecting sleep, schedule a medication review with your clinician and bring a sleep diary so you can show patterns. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBT first, is a proven, non-drug approach worth exploring if bedtime anxiety and conditioned sleeplessness persist. Take one small step this week, track bedtime, wake time, and any night awakenings for 7 nights, and note triggers like hot flashes, leg discomfort, or loud snoring. Bring that sleep log to your next doctor visit and ask about targeted testing, iron levels for restless legs, a referral for a sleep study if apnea is suspected, or a discussion about hormone-related treatments for severe night sweats. Small, specific changes add up quickly. You don't have to accept poor sleep as inevitable. With the right mix of practical fixes and medical support, deeper, more restorative nights are within reach. 2. How poor sleep accelerates aging and fatigue. Chronic short or fragmented sleep speeds up the biological processes that make you look and feel older. Slow-wave deep sleep is when the brain clears metabolic waste through the glymphatic system and when growth hormone pulses support tissue repair. When that sleep is cut short or interrupted, inflammatory markers such as CRP and IL-6 tend to stay elevated, cortisol rhythms get blunted, and metabolic regulation suffers. Those shifts show up as duller skin, slower wound healing, weight changes, and a steady erosion of daytime energy. Many women in midlife notice these changes first as small things, a line that won't fade, heavier morning puffiness, or naps that don't refresh. One client, a 49-year-old nurse, found that after months of fragmented nights from shift work and nightly hot flashes, her recovery workouts felt impossible and her skin lost its glow. Fortunately, she started prioritizing uninterrupted sleep and within weeks reported less fatigue and better tone in her complexion. Real improvements can follow simple, consistent changes. Mechanisms are practical and understandable. Fragmented sleep raises evening cortisol and interferes with the insulin response, which promotes fat storage around the midsection and makes energy crashes more common. Lack of deep sleep also reduces the nightly release of restorative hormones, so muscles and skin don't repair as efficiently. Cognitive fatigue follows. Attention slips, reaction times slow, and emotional regulation becomes harder. So the day feels longer and more draining. Sleep disorders, like obstructive sleep apnea, become more common with age and can cause severe fragmentation. Loud snoring, gasping, and daytime sleepiness are signs worth discussing with your clinician. You can protect yourself with targeted evening habits that support the biology of repair. Start a short wind down, dim lights, turn devices off or use blue light filters, and choose a calming activity, reading, gentle stretching, or a breathing exercise. Keep evening caffeine and heavy meals earlier in the day and be mindful that alcohol fragments restorative REM sleep even though it can help you fall asleep. For night sweats, lightweight breathable pajamas and layered bedding make micro-adjustments possible without waking. If snoring, pauses in breathing, or constant exhaustion are present, seek a sleep assessment. Treating sleep apnea can dramatically reduce fatigue and improve cardiovascular and metabolic health. Integrate these steps gradually so they stick. Try one change at a time. Pick a phone-free buffer before bed, or experiment with a 10-15-minute relaxation practice nightly for 2 weeks. Pair nighttime consistency with daytime habits that strengthen sleep. Morning light exposure to anchor your circadian rhythm and regular daytime movement to increase sleep pressure. Keep expectations realistic and celebrate small wins. Less puffiness, 1 more hour of sustained alertness, or waking without that heavy, foggy feeling. Pick one clear action for tonight and commit to it. Turn off screens 30 minutes earlier. Try a short guided breathing routine, or set the bedroom to a cooler, darker state. Track how you feel over a week. Small, steady changes build real protection against accelerated aging and persistent fatigue, and they make midlife feel like recovery, not decline. 3. Science behind evening rituals for hormone recovery. 4. Step-by-step wind-down routine for deep sleep. Melatonin production and deep, slow-wave sleep naturally decline as women move through midlife, while hormonal shifts, lower estrogen and progesterone, and sometimes fluctuating cortisol, make falling and staying asleep harder. This creates a double challenge: less restorative sleep when the body most needs repair, and daytime fatigue that feeds stress and further disrupts hormones. Many women notice night sweats, waking between 2-4 a.m., or a sense of not being refreshed even after a full night's rest. These are common signs that the body's recovery rhythms need support. Evening rituals work because they target the biology that governs sleep and hormone recovery. Dim lighting and reduced blue light exposure boost melatonin signaling so the brain knows it's time to wind down. Calming breathing and vagal activating practices lower evening cortisol, which must drop for deep slow-wave sleep and growth hormone release, the latter being essential for tissue repair and metabolic regulation. Temperature also matters. A modest drop in core body temperature helps initiate sleep, while warm baths an hour before bed can produce a beneficial cooling rebound. Small, deliberate behaviors cue the circadian system and autonomic nervous system to shift from fight or flight to rest and repair. Put these mechanisms into practical habits you can follow nightly. Start by creating a predictable sequence that tells your brain the day is over. For women who have hot flashes, try a cool bedroom and breathable sheets. For those battling anxiety, a brief journaling pause works better than scrolling feeds. A short, specific list of steps keeps things doable. Dim lights and switch to warm bulbs or a low-watt lamp about 60-90 minutes before bed. Stop screens and move phones out of reach. Choose a light snack if needed, a small handful of nuts or yogurt, rather than a heavy meal or alcohol, and do a 5 to 10 minute breathing exercise or progressive muscle relaxation to lower heart rate and cortisol. Add a warm shower or bath earlier in the wind-down window, and consider a magnesium-containing evening supplement only after discussing it with your clinician. A clear, step-by-step routine might look like this. 90 minutes before bed, lower household lights, start a tech curfew, and prepare the bedroom. Cool, dark, and uncluttered. Consider blackout curtains and a white noise option if outside noise wakes you. 60 minutes before bed, stop caffeine and alcohol, have a light snack if hungry, and do gentle movements such as a 10-minute stretch or restorative yoga. 30 minutes before bed, engage in relaxing activities. Reading a paper book, listening to soft music, or taking a warm bath earlier so the post-bath cooling can occur. 15 minutes before bed, practice a short breathing sequence, box breathing or 4-4-6. Jot down 3 things done well today to ease rumination, then get into bed for a calm, screen-free transition. Keep habits consistent. The circadian system responds to regular timing more than occasional intensity. This is about integration, not perfection. Pick 1 or 2 practices to begin with, maybe the tech curfew and a 5-minute breathing practice, and stick with them for 2 weeks. Real-life example. A woman who swapped late-night TV for a warm bath and low-light reading reported fewer midnight awakenings after a fortnight. Another who moved her phone to the kitchen and set a nightly alarm to begin wind-down found she fell asleep faster and woke less groggy. Small, cumulative changes reset hormonal signals over time and improve the quality of slow-wave sleep that supports recovery. Try 1 step tonight and add another each week. If hot flashes, severe insomnia, or mood changes persist, consult your healthcare provider about tailored options such as hormone evaluation or cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. Start simple, stay consistent, and remember, rebuilding nighttime recovery is entirely possible in midlife with the right nightly rituals. 5. Tools and habits to create a perfect sleep environment. Many women in midlife notice sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented as hormones shift and life pressures pile up. Nighttime hot flashes, bathroom trips, and racing thoughts can turn the bedroom into a battleground instead of a refuge. The good news is that the space around you has a huge impact on how quickly you fall asleep and how deeply you rest. Simple changes to temperature, light, sound, bedding, and habits often deliver more benefit than one more supplement or gadget. Start with temperature and bedding because they matter more than you might expect. A cool room helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. A fan, air conditioner, or a breathable mattress pad can make a dramatic difference for women who experience night sweats. Choose sheets made of natural, moisture-wicking fibers, cotton, linen, or performance blends designed for cooling, rather than heavy synthetics. If you're waking up stiff, A medium firm mattress or a supportive topper and a pillow that keeps your neck neutral can relieve aches so you drift back to sleep faster. Try sleepwear made for breathability. Many women find switching from thick pajamas to lightweight, moisture-wicking fabric cuts wake-ups from overheating. Light and sound are easy fixes that yield quick wins. Blackout curtains block street glow and early dawns, while an eye mask can help when you travel. Dim, warm-shifted bedside lighting signals your brain that it's time to wind down, and eliminating screens or switching them to amber-toned night modes about an hour before bed reduces blue light that suppresses melatonin. For sleepers disturbed by neighbors or a snoring partner, white noise machines or a simple fan create a steady soundscape that masks abrupt noises. Earplugs work well too. Find a comfortable pair for side sleepers so they don't press into your ear overnight. Tools for stress and mental quiet are as important as physical fixes. Keep a notebook on your nightstand to jot worries or tomorrow's tasks. Writing them down offloads them from your mind and shortens the to-do loop that keeps you awake. Gentle breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or a short guided meditation can lower arousal and make sleep arrive more easily. For women with hot flashes, a cool shower before bed or a small bedside spray bottle of cool water can be soothing. Some find a lavender pillow spray or a dab of essential oil on a wrist calming. The evidence varies, but if it helps you relax without irritating your skin, it's worth a try. Technology can help when used thoughtfully. A smart thermostat that lowers the bedroom temperature at night, dimmable smart bulbs programmed to fade, and simple sound apps with sleep timers can automate your ideal conditions. Sleep trackers can highlight patterns, like frequent awakenings or restless nights after late wine, but watch for obsession. Data is helpful only if it guides gentle changes, not worry. Pack a travel sleep kit for trips. Travel-size blackout mask, earplugs, your favorite pillowcase, and a portable fan. Small consistency cues abroad make hotel beds feel more familiar. Put changes together slowly so they stick. Pick one element this week: blackout curtains, a moisture-wicking sheet, or a nightly 30-minute screen curfew, and build from there. Test one new pillow or a cooling pad for a few nights before deciding. Combine a physical tweak, cooler sheets, with a habit tweak, short journaling session, for compounding effects. Keep a simple checklist: cool bedroom, dim lights, no screens, single worry jot, and a calming breath sequence. Try the checklist for a week and note what shifts. Take one small step tonight. Dim your lights, slide on breathable sheets, and put your phone out of arm's reach. See how your body responds. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. Every small improvement stacks toward deeper sleep and better recovery. You've handled big changes before. This is just a kinder, smarter way to set the stage for the rest you deserve. 6. Transformation. Women see after consistent practice. Midlife commonly brings hormonal shifts that make sleep more fragile. Fluctuations in estrogen and progesterone, changing body temperature regulation, and a tendency toward lighter, more fragmented sleep. These physiological changes often show up as more frequent awakenings, trouble falling back asleep, and less deep, slow-wave sleep. Women notice it in daily life. Foggy thinking, lower patience, and slower physical recovery after exercise or illness. When poor nights pile up, the toll is obvious. Energy drains, mood becomes unstable, and motivation for hobbies or exercise dwindles. Sleep is also when the body repairs muscle and clears metabolic waste. Disrupted sleep can make soreness last longer and mental clarity hard to reclaim. The emotional cost shows up too. Small family conflicts feel bigger, and decision-making takes more effort. A consistent evening routine directly addresses the root of that nighttime unrest by signaling the nervous system to shift gears. Practices that reduce evening stimulation and promote parasympathetic activation, like dimming lights, calming breath work, gentle stretching, and removing screens, help the body lower evening arousal so melatonin can rise naturally. Cooling the bedroom and choosing breathable bedding also support comfort, especially when temperature spikes or night sweats are an issue. These are not gimmicks. They work by aligning behavior with how the body prepares itself for restorative sleep. Over time, women who maintain these rituals report clear transformations. Sleep becomes more consolidated, with longer stretches between awakenings. Falling asleep feels easier, not like a battle. Daytime energy steadies, and mental fog lifts enough to enjoy reading, conversation, and work with less effort. Physical recovery improves. Muscles repair faster after workouts, and aches are less persistent. Emotional resilience returns. Irritability is softer, and the patience needed for family life or caregiving comes back. Small, practical changes also compound. Better sleep improves appetite regulation and reduces the urge for late-night snacking, which often feeds back into improved sleep. Start small so the change sticks. Pick 1 or 2 calming cues you actually enjoy, perhaps a warm shower, a 5-cycle breathing exercise, lowering lights, or a short walk, and do them consistently each night. Make the bedroom a sanctuary, cool, quiet, and reserved for sleep and intimacy only. If caregiving or schedules interfere, build a portable ritual that can travel. Earbuds for guided breathing, a calming scent, or a short sequence of stretches. Keep a simple log of how you sleep and how you feel the next day. Patterns emerge quickly and guide adjustments. Try one small shift tonight and stick with it for a few weeks. Consistency is the real transformation engine. Be gentle with setbacks and celebrate small wins. If sleep problems persist despite steady effort, consider seeking personalized guidance from a healthcare provider. Better nights are possible, and steady rituals are the most reliable path back to restful sleep and renewed recovery. Struggling to fall asleep even when you're exhausted? You're not alone. After 45, our bodies need a little more help to recover, and the good news is small, consistent evening rituals can make a big difference. Quick recap of key points. Keep a consistent bedtime. Dim lights and cut screens an hour before bed. Create a calming wind down with a warm bath or gentle yoga. Practice slow breathing or a short guided meditation. Write a 5-minute worry list to clear your mind. Limit heavy meals and alcohol late. And optimize your sleep space. Cool, dark, and comfy. Little supports like magnesium, a comfortable pillow, or a weighted blanket can help too. Think of one realistic change you can try tonight. Maybe it's a 10-minute stretch routine while your tea cools, or setting your phone to Do Not Disturb at 9 p.m. First, I've seen busy moms and professionals who used to toss and turn get deeper sleep within 2 weeks by simply dimming lights earlier and journaling for 5 minutes. Those tiny wins build momentum. Try this plan for 14 nights, notice what shifts, and tweak as needed. Drop a comment with what you'll start. First, love hearing real stories and sharing tips that actually work for women in midlife. If this helped, subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos, where first I'll walk you through sleep-friendly bedroom setups, hormone-aware nutrition for restful nights, and simple morning routines to maximize recovery. You've already taken the first step by caring. Keep going. Your best rested self is closer than you think.